Now this is where when you're holding your breath.
It's going to be quite amazing that he's going to keep this truck out of the wall.
That's crazy that he was able to do that. You don't very often go around here contact.
We had to save it because we're racing in 5 hours. Getting a backup together would be nearly impossible. So that save is enormous for not just he, but his race team. Because
trying to stay on that lead lap, but look at Taylor. Great 3 wide. Are they going to crash?
And we've got a problem. There he goes. Keith McGee, I believe, in the 22 sideways. Yes, it is. Second caution of the night. 22 to go here on our opening stage.
Keith's already a couple laps down.
See him come up the hill there.
Yeah, Stefan did an excellent job of not crashing. He recognized Keith was coming up, got on the brakes, and was able to save his truck.
Stefan, you know, he'd gone a lap down because Eckes got by. However, first truck 1 lap down at the time of caution. We'll see how NASCAR rules it, but he could very well here get the free pass, get back on the lead lap.
Kraft and that yellow truck there battling up in the top 5.
Great run for Matt.
Oh, there goes Majeski.
He's going to have contact.
Ben Rhodes, his teammate, hits him. And the caution is out for the 5th time tonight.
Majeski in the 98 down there on the bottom.
Just gets loose.
And bounced up the hill. And watch Matt Crafton. You talked about what a great run he's having. Poised, just pauses off the gas, doesn't do anything abruptly, and squeaks by Majeski.
Yeah, Ben wasn't near as lucky as Matt was because Ty was coming down the racetrack right in his path.
I wonder what Duke Thorson's reaction was.
Let's watch this real time. This is going to be wild. That little bit of a looseness there shot him up the track. Oh, Ben didn't have anywhere to go, like you said.
Ty would have probably been
stage points because once again, maybe on the outside looking in when it comes to a top 10 finish, doesn't have one yet this year.
That's a terrible feeling.
They're going to swap. Oh, Stewart is
Friesen
around
with a problem. He was inside the top 10. It's our 6th caution of the night.
Looked like he has There's the squeeze I was talking about. Bam. Sanchez with the run on the high side, and Stewart tried to close the door. And look at that.
Yeah, no question that Nick was squeezed into the outside wall. Turned Stewart around.
Today. And these boys, Tyler Reddick, who did not stop, goes around, and we have stacking up behind him. Big time stack up here, guys. Yep. Corey LaJoie is in it. AJ Allmendinger, Daniel Hemrick, Carson Hocevar, and more.
Clearly his tires didn't take off near as good. You can see him slipping around. Bubba gets on his outside forward, hit him once, hit him twice. That was a combination of didn't have the real estate on the exit, had him the 4-car on his left rear. Then Zane Smith hits him on the inside.
Tyler Reddick gets turned around and they pile up in the back. Takes 3rd from Keselowski.
Denny Hamlin in a wall off of 3. Turn 3.
And a spin in turn 2, and it's Kyle Busch.
And it's down. The right rears finally blew out on him. I don't think he's the only one. Denny Hamlin was in trouble getting into 3. We're going to go
Kyle Busch becomes the next caution at lap 123.
Flat tire. Kyle Busch in 2.
Kyle Busch going around in turn 2 is the reason for the look. There's no tire left on that right rear.
It's just wearing through all the tread down through the cords, and finally it just blows air out. Car at the end of the last stage, so he's in a
crash. Turn 4. Daniel Hemrick up and against the wall. Zane Smith with him, and Ricky Stenhouse put us under caution.
It's up around Zane Smith, checking up in front of him as well, and then Stenhouse gets into McDowell there, slides up into. Well, he bounces off another one. I think he had some damage in front of his car from what happened in turn 2, and the rest is history. Another caution. I don't think that was on purpose. I think his front end was off. Shot him all over the place. He was along for the ride.
Gibbs restarted 28th, and around goes Kyle Busch in turn 2. Caution waves.
Stepped out from underneath of him. Wait, win all by himself. I see the tires still up.
Yeah, we saw so many guys have trouble with that in qualifying yesterday. They'd run one hard lap in, and then the second lap into turn 3, it would just slide out from underneath them as they go off into the corner. That looked like what happened.
Sideways in his box.
Oh, he go! Big trouble right there. Cindric hits him in the right front wheel. Couldn't get out of his box.
It's over.
There's Josh Berry in the wall.
Turn 2 took a complete spin in turn number 2 and brought out the 8th caution. There's a look off in the distance.
Seam sideways, came around. About that 360.
Ooh,
good driving. I didn't even think he hit the wall.
Yeah, and it's a game of chicken right now. You don't want to pit because you're hoping that somebody else has the issue as you see him go by Todd Gill, and Stenhouse goes around.
Turn 4, Stenhouse and Cindric. That will bring the caution out.
Right.
That's at Gillen. I told you it was way off the pace. Stacked them all up getting in here. Cindric shoots in the inside 3 wide and gets into Stenhouse and wipes him out.
Yeah, it looked like he just clipped the apron right there. Just overcooked it, but they were getting lapped and knew that they had to.